Today I am talking about the status of Brahmins in present day India. When I say present day India, it's 2011. People say that because of reservation policy and lots of stuff, the status of Dalits, which were wrongly and humiliatingly called Harijans by none other than Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, also known as Mahatma Gandhi. Harijan were children of workers in the mandir, those who were exploited by Brahmins in the mandir and had children. Those children were called children of the god, like in Western culture, the son of the gun. And it was such a humiliation to the working class of India. The Brahmins had the upper hand. They used to humiliate and mutilate, and I am using the word mutilate, financially the working class till their bones for money in the name of religious and spiritual practices. Brahmins used to have illicit relationships with the women who were very good looking of the working class. And the onus of relationship was always on the women, as Brahmin was chaste by birth. But many of us feel that it is a thing of past. But I'll be telling you instances, and there are certain instances I want to talk about. For example, even in present day University of Delhi, which is you can say is capital of India, there are Brahmins, Goswami Brahmins, who does not even take projects or meet people of lower caste, that is even backward classes like Sonars. Even if a person of lower caste invites them for a lecture in their university, they are snubbed, as they say, how a person of lower caste can invite us to their university or the institute. So you can understand that even at university level, this, you can say, what is called as segregation of birth-based caste is so prevalent. Even when educationally the person of the lower caste is also a faculty member in the university or even the student in the university. If for an event related to certain inauguration of book or certain event which is concerning with academic activity, if the person who is inviting is of lower caste or even backward class like goldsmiths, the Brahmins, especially Goswami Brahmins, will not inaugurate that book, and even they will not attend the function unless they are invited by a person of higher caste. So this thing happens very predominantly in University of Delhi, which is the capital of India. And Indian government say that reservation has reduced and what we can say even eliminated the effect of birth-based caste segregation in Indian mainland. There is another instant in this. The people of tribes in remote villages and jungles in India, the people of Brahmin cults load them in their trucks and bring them to the ashrams. They are used for menial jobs in the ashrams, and the better looking ones are used as slaves for their erotic desires in the ashram. Even quite well-off people of lower caste are taken in ashrams and used as erotic and sensuous slaves in the ashrams, and it is called a form of superior education involving supramental mind or the soul, which can be only established through the erotic contact. And well-off women are also trapped in this web because of being in lower caste. Even the Brahmins, especially Goswami Brahmins, who consider themselves to be at the top of the mountain in the ethnic Indian caste system, you can consider that they don't even talk and have food with Iyer Brahmins, which are people of the caste in which some Brahmin has married a girl of a lower caste. So this is happening in present day India, even after we can say that Western capitalism and the reservation policy written in Constitution has done its great deal in removing or at least minimizing the effect of birth-based caste system. These Brahmins propagate the concept of Brahminology, if we can say so, in which they say that even if a Brahmin says something which we can consider as wrong, which is that something like which cannot be experimentally validated, even in that case, because he is the head of divinity or the voice of Brahma or the ultimate reality, that incorrect statement also becomes true, and a voice of Brahma or the words of Brahma are spoken through the mouth of Brahmin, and even though if they are not scientifically validated, they are true in all the cases. Means what can be scientifically validated is a truth which is only sensible, means it is correct according to the senses and temporal mindset. But whatever is said by a Brahmin is the voice of Brahma and is a eternal truth. This is the fundamentals which are being used as the cornerstone of Brahminology, or you can say the Brahminology as a science which establishes the supremacy of Brahmins over any other caste. There were many reformists who did their part, and things are better now as they used to be few hundred years back. But still, high caste Brahmins like Goswamis have created the mess of whole structure, and they have brought in the concept of Brahmin supremacy by the means of Tattva Gyan, or what is generally referred as Brahminology in the Western literature. I request everybody to spread the word that the real culprit of the failure of reservation policy in delivering the required results are fundamentally Brahmins, and specifically, if we pinpoint, they are Goswami Brahmins at very high political positions. That's all I want to say. Thank you.